Hello my friends, and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be doing some work on Komorebi, the tiling window manager for Windows, written in the Rust programming language. Today's video will be the fourth in our little pure Rust UI mini-series. In this mini-series, we are creating a Komorebi UI in pure Rust using egui and iframe. Let's take a look at where we got to last time. So let's do cargo run package komorebi-egui. And here we are. We added monitors and we added workspaces. So if you recall the last video, we created all of this stuff by looping, by iterating over the monitor data and the workspace data. So, where to start this time? I want to add some more stuff to the workspaces. I want to add the ability to change the name. So right now we're just reading the names from the configuration. Yeah, I think we can change the name. It would be nice to have a little button here to let us focus in a way without the shortcuts, since this will be hopefully helpful for debugging as well. So let's, why don't we start with the button, nice and easy. So we'll have focus button, which if clicked, we will Komorebi client, send message, socket message, focus monitor workspace number. And we'll send over the monitor index and the workspace index. And that should be good. Let's check that out. Let's bring this back over. And yeah, now we have focus. So I'm gonna hit focus, focus, focus. It does the thing. Very nice. I like it when my UIs do the thing that they're supposed to do. Now let's see if we can continue in that same fashion, with everything working just the way we would like it to work. So let's make a new collapsible block for the name. TextEdit single line, and we'll take a mutable reference to a workspace title. Oh, didn't like that. Text buffer is not implemented for bool. If lost focus. What am I doing with tile? I mean, I think I thought it said title, but it should be name. So if the text in that text box changes, we can change the workspace name. And probably need to clone that. Let's see how this goes. So we come here. Let's say, I was gonna change that to chatting, but okay, so whenever I change, that's weird. Whenever I change the value of name by one character, nah, that's not what we want. So let's just send that back. Maybe it's because this is deeply nested, it's forcing a redraw. Let's validate this by adding something else to the state. We'll do workspace names. Workspace names. Hash map usize vec string. How about that? Okay, just took a second to catch up. So this will be the monitor index, this will be the workspace names. So let moot workspace names equals hash map new, and then we'll do for m in self dot. Oh no, we haven't got in monitors. Let's take a reference here, and for workspace in monitor dot workspaces. Ooh, I need to do a enumerate here. So this is going to be IDX monitor IDX monitor. Cool. Then we have the workspaces, and we'll do workspace names dot. Ooh, how do we do this? Insert. Update. There's like a really specific API for this. Hashmap API Rust. Insert or append. There it is. That's the one. Yeah. So workspaces dot entry monitor IDX insert or insert. There's like a one-liner for this. Map entry. Entry moot? No. Or okay, let workspace names or let names oh wait, not that hash map. No, I want standard collections hash map. All right, so where did we go? Here. All right, standard collections hash map. So I'm gonna do names dot push string workspace dot name dot clone. And let's see what Bacon has to say about that. Maybe I'll need to tell Bacon a little bit more, or the compiler rather. As you know, the compiler already knows. So if I just add workspace names here, it should, yeah, it infers. Excellent. Entry or default. Ensures the value is in the entry. I think, or insert. Or insert, but I think this. No, wait, or insert Oh my god, what am I doing? Back new. No, not liking that. Not liking that. Or insert with back new. There we are. That's the one. So now we have taken the workspace names out of a really deeply nested structure. So why don't we try? Where was all of that? Here it was. Why don't we try? Okay, that's the focus. Here we are with the name. So we are gonna get moot self, workspace names, monitor index, and then that's gonna give us a vec, and then we're gonna get workspace index. Jeez, that is that's kind of hairy. Ooh, did not like that. So let's try and move occurs because of that. Okay. Text buffer is not implemented for. You sure about? Like, are you sure about that? Consider removing the leading reference. Okay. Oh, can I just do this? Types differ in mutability. Well, I mean, I thought that's why I was doing this. So maybe I do this? Then that brings me back to this. Cannot borrow as mutable. Okay, so let's try this, right? So this is gonna be monitor workspaces. Yeah. And that's gonna give me a vec string. Let workspace name equals monitor workspaces, workspace index. And then we can do @moot workspace name. And none of that is happy. Okay. Getting there. Consider removing this. Types differ in mutability. Cannot borrow is mutable? Why not? Oh, get moot. I need to get moot. That's why. Okay, so we'll do get moot. Get moot unwrap, since we're unwrapping all over the place here. Okay, and then that's gonna give us monitor index. What the frick did I just do? Okay, I didn't lose all the stuff. Great. Okay, so we just needed that one to be get moot. Sweet. Now let's see if that actually does what I hope it does. Let's see if that does what I hope it does. Wait, I need to make a couple more changes here. So we need to update the value of workspace name is gonna be workspace name dot clone, and then when we send that through, it will be the correct value. Name personally. Hey, very nice, very nice. And so we can actually validate that this worked. Personally, chattily, floating. Yeah. So if I reload this now, these have been picked up from the window manager state, which means that the message was sent and that all is well. So that's something to maybe keep in mind if you're working with deeply nested data structures and you want to do string manipulation through TextEdit boxes. You might have to pull those deeply nested values up into the top level of the state, as I did here. And then, a hash map is fine. A hash map with a vec string worked for my use case here. So, not the best. Let's say it's not the best DX, but kind of makes sense. It's not that weird. I've dealt with worse when it comes to UI DX. Okay, so we added focus. And after layout, I would like to add UI.collapsing, container padding, and I would also like to add workspace padding. So maybe we can do these both at the same time. So for padding, we want something like the work area offset. We want something like this, right? We want a slider, but we don't need to do 4 of them. We just need 1 each, because we're just changing 1 value times 2. So in this block, bruh, this is getting so nested. This is more a function of me just putting everything in 1 function and 1 file. We'll do something about that. Maybe we'll have a refactoring episode. Okay, so here we actually we don't have the container padding. We haven't plumbed it through from the workspace. So from workspace for workspace config, here we're going to have container padding i32, and we're going to have workspace padding, probably also i32. And we'll have workspace padding will be value dot, if it loads, workspace padding unwrap, or I think the default is 20, and here as well, container padding unwrap or 20. Pretty sure that's the default. Cool. So now we have those values when we come back here, and we should be able to get workspace dot container padding. Maybe up to 100. I don't know. And then if we yoink this, we can also add container workspace padding. workspace padding. Oh, need to make sure we're sending the right message. Container padding, monitor index, workspace index, and IDX. And then here we send workspace dot container padding. Just yoink that message, socket message, and then we can change this to workspace padding. Nice. Let's run that. Oh, we are getting there, my friends. We are getting there. So, now we have container padding. Ooh, very nice. Look at all that container padding. Even more padding. This is a lot of padding. So let's, I think 2020 is what we had. Yeah, that for me, that's reasonable padding. I mean, you can, and then you need to change the border padding as well. I think it's like you go 0, and then minus, I don't know. You gotta, hey, why isn't this updating? Oh, this, I think this requires a redraw. Yeah, okay, so if you do 0, 0, 0, and I think the offset needs to be -1. Yeah, and then that's how you get to complete. And like you can play around a little bit more. You can just go like full no borders. But interesting. Note to self: when sending IPC messages for width and offset, make sure to retile so that the user doesn't have to retile manually. God damn it, what was my... I forgot what my actual config was, but we can figure that out from here. Border width of 8 and an offset of -1. And then we can come back down here and set these to 20, 20. Yeah, the IPC command should make sure that it does the retile. So I will get on that probably off camera. Yeah, I think this is looking pretty good, I think one little tweak I want to make here is to just make sure you have the workspace index. Wait, how are we doing this? UI collapsing. So we'll have workspace 0, for example, but then this can be workspace index. Let's see how that looks. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's the random name that we gave. Okay, so we can change this back to personal. We can change this to chat. Very nice. What time are we on? 24 minutes. That was, I think that is a deep dive into how to do deeply nested data structure text edit field updates. This can be its own little standalone deep dive. I wasn't expecting it to take that long. I just thought, oh yeah, I'm just going to add this and it's just going to work. But it's good to know these little corner cases, these little edge cases. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, what are we going to do? So we have the border stuff here, but we do not have anything for stack bar. So I think that's what we'll do in the next episode. We'll add all of the stack bar configuration. Yeah, why don't we wrap it all on up? By the way, there is a brand new release of Komorebi today, version 0.1.25. Stay tuned for a dedicated video on all of the cool new features and fixes that went into this release. For now, why don't we head on over to say thank you to the sponsors. Let me just grab a new window. And 30 sponsors, that is crazy. So the current goal right now is 50 monthly sponsors. As I said in the last video, if we get 50 monthly sponsors, you can expect a Q&A video, your questions, my answers. I'm pretty sure this is going to be pretty soon. The YouTube algorithm is boosting these videos a lot. And there are just so many Windows users in the world. And I think, with this GUI, with some of the stuff that we're doing to make it even more approachable for brand new users, I think it's there's just a user base out there, right? And more users are going to get into it. And, I'm sure more people will become sponsors through that. But let's take a look at current sponsors. These are the people who are either one-time sponsors, monthly sponsors, or we have some yearly sponsors even. And I'm very, very grateful for all of your contributions. So, starting from right to left, thank you to Tony, Two, Azine, Sidium, David, James, Pavel, EFL1P, private sponsor number 1, Mike WW, Michael, Cesar, Greg, Nia, Maxwell, Sundance. I think Sundance is a new sponsor. Welcome, Sundance. Also, Tony is a new sponsor. Welcome, Tony. PJHFGGIJ, Hyro, DM1681, Darian, Wang, Surefire, Solomon, private sponsor number 2, Kilroy, my boy, Evan, Alex, Julian, and Hisayuki. Thank you all so very much, my friends. If you too would like to join the peoplehood of the sponsors, you can be a one-time sponsor, you can be a monthly sponsor. Just head on over to this page, and you know what? Honestly, even $1 a month, right? It makes such a huge difference. It's crazy. It's still crazy to me that people love this software so much that they are willing to be monthly sponsors. And honestly, like, the amount of young people, the amount of students that I've seen who've done a $1 sponsorship, that especially touches me. And it gives me a lot of motivation to keep going. So if you would like to join the peoplehood, head on over here. If, however, you are not in a position to become a sponsor, the very, very next best thing that you can do is make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. GZ Codes is now a fully monetized YouTube channel, which means that every interaction, every like, every minute of video watched, every second of ad watched before you hit skip, it all kind of feeds into the monetization of the channel. Right now we're just making a couple of cents a day, but with more subscribers, more viewers, I think that's going to go up, and it is a really, really cool setup because you get to financially contribute to the future of this project without actually contributing any money. Like, you just watch videos and YouTube gives out ad money. Pretty cool if you ask me. So do make sure you're subscribed. If you like the videos, hit like. If you want to leave a comment, leave a comment. I love reading comments. I always reply to the comments too. Yeah, and there are, oh my god, 399 videos now. I've been at this for a while now. Before long, we'll probably have 1,000. Speaking of 1,000, before I go, I do want to say we recently hit 1,000 members in the Discord. So if you do want to come and join the Discord server, there is a link here in the README. It is that time, my friends. It is that time to say goodbye for this time. And yeah, I know it's sad, but we'll be back with more cool stuff on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. So, my friends, I hope that whatever you all do today, you have a great day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you all back here next time.